Hello and welcome back. This is RusJuly15, continuing my Russian playthrough, or I guess I should say Ruthenia playthrough, since I formed the Kingdom of Ruthenia instead of the Kingdom of the Rus. Uh, this is my character. I believe my name is King Yevastafi, and right now I am in a war that is Cosma's host claim on Polotsky War. And as of right now, we are winning this war. We have 7% war score. And so that's what all the troops are in the middle of the screen right there. And you can see Polotsk is highlighted in red, kind of signifying that it's the war zone at this time. You can see that there's about 1,900 troops that the enemy has marching around right now. Maybe I wasn't wrong, but now it looks like the war score is 53%. So a big jump, or maybe I read it wrong originally. Not sure what I'm doing here. I'm looking at this Chief Roman of Minsk for some reason. Oh, I think I'm going to try to fabricate a claim there. After many months studying the campaigns of Alexander the Great, you have acquired many fascinating insights and gained new wisdom in military matters. You realize that the art of war might be well worth studying. I shall be a master of strategy. There are other things in life as well. Looks like I'm going to have him, my marshal, train some troops in my home territory. Looks like a daughter was born to somebody. I didn't actually catch who. A small spear throwing contest could be fun as well as helping to train for battle. So it looks like we're going to have a spear throwing contest. Everyone in the spear throwing contest is having a great time. And after dozens of spears, looks like maybe I won the spear throwing contest and I gained 50 prestige. Dear husband, your wisdom and mercenary are legendary. I have discovered a plot where Count Stanislav of Beresti seeks to fabricate a claim on the grand blah blah blah. I'm going to tell him to end that plot. I don't like anything going on in my realm that's going to destabilize things at all. All this violence seems to solve your problems, and life seems easier when you can just smash something. I seem to no longer have any patience. Peace be with you. Your demand is just. My scheming was obviously misdirected. Yes, it was. Let's see. Looks like now I'm looking at my plots. I usually don't do a lot of plotting, so I'm not really sure. Oh, maybe I'm looking at, I have known plots here. It looks like there's some lady who's planning on killing someone in my dynasty. That's usually a problem. Looks like I owe, or maybe I don't. Potentially owe, yeah, I think I owe a $350 loan. Seems like I always owe money. Looks like Vladimir II Rurikid is still in prison. And looks like I can't really revoke his second title without having a lot of tyranny. So I'm going to let him out of prison by ransoming him. I assume he'll give me the 145 gold so he can come out of my cells. And he does. Looks like I've also got it on the Russian, or the Empire's map. Because there is no Russian Empire currently. I'm just trying to scope out, I guess, kind of what my plan would be if I was to try to become the Russian Empire. The cook complained to me about my son Illyria's temper tantrums. Apparently, he punched her son in the face again. Not the first time I've heard this. So I could beat him into being calm, or I could say the kid shows spirit. He could either gain wrath or patient. Looks like patience a little better, so I'm going to try to beat this problem out of him. Sounds like excellent parenting. Not really, but I guess it was the Middle Ages. You can see this is the map of the churches here. Looks like there's one heresy that formed here. My wife Veleslava was captivated by the grace and strength of hunting birds and begged me for a bird. The options are, will a buzzard do? A falcon would serve you well. Too dangerous, my love. I don't want you to overexert yourself. I think I'm going to buy her a falcon, because I'm a great king. I can clearly afford a falcon, right, wife? Yes, I think I can. She does like me. We have 3 children, 1 girl and 2 boys apparently, and I have a number of other children with another wife. Looks like, yeah, that guy doesn't like me because he revolted, and I beat him up, and then I revoked one of his titles, so he's got a little bit of sour grapes because I revoked his title, but what did he expect? He's also ambitious, which is why he probably revolted in the first place. So I got all these factions going on. There's one for High Chief Gravril to become king again. That's what he revolted for. That's what Vladimir revolted for. And that might actually be him again. And then we've got Lower Crown Authority. And then we have Count Radoslav for Ruthenia. There's a faction that wants to put him on the what, oh boy, why? Give him the crown. Give him the crown. Oh boy, that was like a major useless time on my brain there. Looks like I was going to try to offer this guy vassalization, but I can't because he's currently at war with somebody. This guy's also at war, so I can't offer it to him. I can't offer it to him either, because he doesn't have a lower rank than me, apparently. And this guy also at war. Seems like everybody is at war. Potentially it's this Pulaski War that I'm involved in, which is now at 76% war score, so in theory that'll be over soon. Looks like Torquay is also at war, I think. We got Novgorod here. I think they're still revolting against the Kingdom of the Rus, which, if you recall, I used to be part of, but no more. I am now independent. Looks like Cosma's host is doing pretty well. This guy's actually related to me. I'm not exactly sure where he came from, but the Cosma's host claim on Pulse's war has ended. Cosma, I believe, has won. Looks like Minsk is still at war. This Lapil guy, or this guy that owns Lapil, High Chief Cosma. Okay, that's the guy that just won the war there. He's still at war with somebody, it looks like. And this Minsk guy, this guy looks like he is also still at war. This guy is not at war, but he's not interested because I'm a distant realm and he has base reluctance about reporting to me, which I could sort of understand. It's nice to be, you know, able to do whatever you want. And so, just kind of looking around, see who I can absorb into my realm, or into the Kingdom of Ruthenia if I can. Looks like I got my marshal here, he's pretty good. I'm gonna send him to do some research. I'm gonna send that guy to collect some taxes, I think. I never really know what to do with my spy master. I guess it's something I should probably read more up on, figure out what activities are generally the better thing to do with your spy master. Looks like I'm trying to figure out, looks like there's most of my realm is Orthodox, but there is some Catholic nearby. Not sure what, looks like, is that my niece? I'm going to propose that she get married to somebody. I'm going to propose that my grandson gets educated by me, just in case I have to play as him some way. Hopefully he doesn't get terrible skills. I can press this guy's weak claim against this young child, King Putatia of the Rus. I have a bunch of things I can do. I could claim Rostov, I could claim Uglik, I could do a de jure claim on Chernigov, I could do a de jure claim on Liebeck. So I could definitely fight this guy. The only problem is, since we're of the same dynasty, I always take a small prestige hit for doing so, and I don't really like to do that because it's nice to have allies that actually like me. Looks like there was actually a bunch of other claims that I could do. Looks like my military is pretty weak right now. Like I've only got about 1,300 troops from my demesne, and so almost maybe 3,500 troops or so, but not pretty small. I would say as a kingdom goes, since my father had a ton more than me. I guess that was because of Gavelkind succession. A lot of titles were lost during that transition. Prince Vladislav is no longer marshal. Huh. Well, that's not good. He's a pretty good marshal. He's also my heir. So let's see. Who can be my marshal now? I assume, yep. Looks like I can just reappoint him. I'm not sure why he stopped being the marshal in the first place. And then I'm looking to upgrade Corson, potentially. Looks like I don't have enough gold for a lot of the upgrades, so it looks like I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Looks like I want to repay that loan, so that's not hanging over my head anymore. Or maybe I'm not going to repay the loan. Jihad for Jerusalem. Looks like the holy wars are heating up. Luckily, as an Orthodox, I really don't actually pay a lot of attention to them generally. I have a weak claim that I can press. Looks like I can try to have my wife educate this nephew of mine. And there I am. And there's Prince Alilia of Ruthenia, because that's one of my sons. And there I am, looking at my realm tree. Oh, it looks like my total levy went up to like 3,300 all of a sudden. It's kind of confusing, actually, that it went up so greatly in such a short amount of time. Maybe a building was completed. If it was, I didn't catch it. My son Illyria is a charitable little rascal. He just gave his newest toy to the smith's son. He's turning out well. A son was born to blah 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 to my son-in-law and his wife. Looks like the dynasty grows even bigger. Prince Vyashava saved me from a huge bear. My son saved me from a bear. Nice. My hero. Let's see. I guess I don't know what I was just looking at. I missed it. Oh, it looks like this Iziliaslav revolt is still going on. I could offer to join his war, or I could also declare war against him. The problem is, since he's revolting, it would make everyone he's fighting also hostile to me, which seems kind of interesting. I guess the difference would be if I joined the person he's fighting war, then they wouldn't be. But yeah, it kind of makes sense, I guess, but it's always annoyed me a little bit because it seems like a prime opportunity to strike, which I guess is why they put this feature into the game. Looks like I am thinking about pressing this de jure claim on Novgorod. It looks like I changed my mind. Irina Berengarava is now legal age. She became a Grey Eminence. She has 13 diplomacy, 6 martial, 6 stewardship, 2 intrigue, and 10 learning. She's pretty decent. Looks like I'm gonna look for a husband for her at this point. Looks like there's a few options. Looks like I'm thinking about marrying her into the Holy Roman Empire, just in case someday she's a close relative, that we can keep the Holy Roman Empire kind of as an ally. Because as we saw during the last revolt, that was pretty useful. I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Once again, this is Hurler USA.